Welcome to Korean Cinema Channel. Today I would like to send you the following news. On the data charts of major short drama platforms, Zhai Yiying's name has begun to look less like a ranking and more like a quiet monopoly. Her works no longer compete for attention, they occupy it. The Back of the Sun exploded past 60 million inches first day heat, First Taste surged straight to 72 million, and Zhai Yiying ignited social media within 24 hours of release. Viewers slowly realized something had changed. Short dramas were no longer just background noise for fragmented time. They had become immersive experiences capable of making people forget meals, messages, even sleep. Just as Zhai Yiying's dramas were dominating the trending lists, the historical short drama A Promise Within Palace Walls officially began filming on November 19, 2025. At the opening ceremony, Zhai Yiying's ancient costume look instantly sparked heated discussion. Clean lines, restrained colors, and a calm intensity that felt completely different from her modern roles. Standing beside her was the male lead, Zhang Jijun, a name many casual viewers didn't immediately recognize, yet one that industry insiders call a blind box actor of the short drama world. Zhang Jijun has participated in 42 short dramas, moving effortlessly from youth pain narratives to cold, rational doctors, from fantasy worlds to ruthless lace intrigue. His face doesn't lock into a single type, instead, it reshapes itself with each role. This rollover face quality, when paired with Zhai Yiying's remarkably stable output, turned the new drama into a hot topic before a single scene had aired. Behind this popularity lies a rapidly upgrading industry. According to internal data, production budgets for top-tier short dramas have surpassed 3 million yuan, while S-level projects now reach the 5 million range. During the same period, on the Hangul platform, The Real Heiress is a top student who recorded 1.9 million reservations, while Love Seen Through the Palm exceeded 600,000, creating a rare situation where multiple short dramas competed head-to-head like long-form TV series. Yet Zhai Yiying's true breakthrough came with Zhai Yiying. In the drama, she portrays a terminally ill college student who falls into a blood-bonded romance with a descendant of the Nuwa clan, played by Hae-in. Limited budget did not mean limited ambition. The production team invested with surgical precision. The male lead's plain white inner robe was replaced 5 times to achieve subtle variations in woven patterns, and the position of bloodstains within the same shot was controlled to within 1 mm. Zhai Yiying herself practiced switching between dual personalities for 7 consecutive nights. In the final performance, she relied on nothing more than the direction of a hairpin to signal the transformation. No exaggerated expressions, no outed dialogue. Hae-in, for a 3-second coughing blood scene, kept licorice tablets in his mouth for an entire day to maintain consistency, and was hospitalized for IV treatment immediately after filming. These are not marketing anecdotes, they are evidence of a new seriousness taking root. What audiences are responding to is not just chemistry or plot twists, but an almost obsessive respect for detail. Every glance has weight. Every pause feels deliberate. Short dramas are shading their old reputation for being disposable and rushed. In their place emerges something sharper, denser, and emotionally precise. Zhai Yiying stands at the center of this shift, not because she dominates every chart, but because she understands the language of this format. She delivers performances that are restrained yet explosive, sweet yet painful, easy to follow yet impossible to forget. With actors like Zhang Jijun and Hae-in pushing alongside her, short dramas are quietly entering an era where short refers only to length, never to ambition and first taste. Zhai Yiying's collaboration with Zhai Yiying revealed a completely different texture from her previous works. The drama's new Chinese-style aesthetics were jokingly called Nuwa's graduation project by viewers, yet beneath the humor was genuine admiration. Flowing silhouettes, restrained colors, and symbolic accessories gave the visuals a cultural depth rarely seen in short dramas. More importantly, the cinematic handling of transitions, slow dissolves, rhythmic cuts, and carefully composed frames, quietly dismantled the long-held stereotype that short dramas are inherently rough and cheap. Director Shifen's team pushed visual language even further. Camera movement was no longer functional but emotional. The now viral scene of a one-armed vertical embrace kiss, captured through a soft rotating lens, felt almost lyrical. It didn't shout passion, it whispered intimacy. For many viewers, this moment reset expectations, proving that short dramas could create aesthetic memories, not just plot stimulations. Zhang Jijun's career trajectory offers a revealing contrast. In I Wish You Knew, he portrayed a restrained, awkward young man whose feelings stayed carefully hidden behind lowered eyes. In Rejected by Dr. Z 99 times, he flipped the switch, presenting a cold, elite doctor whose accidental tenderness created a surprising sense of charm. The invisible lover pushed him into fantasy territory, while the White Moonlight strategy manual demanded a sharp turn from deep affection to ruthless decisiveness. His ability to shift between emotional temperatures without leaving residue is rare. This adaptability meets Zhai Yiying's almost legendary universal compatibility. She doesn't overpower her partners, she amplifies them. When paired with a restrained actor, she becomes more delicate. When facing intensity, she responds with grounded calm. Together, they form a balance that feels organic rather than manufactured, a quality audiences instinctively trust. The timing of this evolution is no coincidence. By 2025, the number of micro-short drama users has approached 700 million, with a market size exceeding 60 billion yuan and approximately 647,000 jobs created. Recognizing this momentum, the National Radio and Television Administration launched the Micro-Short Drama Plus initiative, encouraging integration with tourism, education, and cultural industries. Short dramas are no longer side products, they are becoming infrastructure. Of course, the industry didn't arrive here overnight. After a period of wild growth, including the 2023 mini-program hit Washuan that generated over 100 million yuan in revenue, criticism over repetitive content followed quickly. In response, 2025 saw the introduction of a tiered review system, categorizing micro-short dramas into key, standard, and other types, each with differentiated oversight. Regulation, instead of suffocating creativity, began filtering out carelessness. Within this refined environment, a promise within Palace Wall stands out. Its combination of rebirth romance and palace intrigue aligns perfectly with the premium trend. Zhai Yiying's screen-dominating presence and Zhang Jijun's blind box unpredictability form a pairing loaded with anticipation. As episode lengths stretch from seconds to up to 15 minutes, short dramas are finally able to build emotional arcs. Perhaps the clearest signal of change lies in performance. In Sui Sui Wayan, a spontaneous coquettish moment edited by Zhai Yiying was praised as sweet without feeling factory-made. Wang Hae-in rewrote a domineering line into the simple, devastating "I'll take care of you," pushing the term dad-type boyfriend to the top of trending searches. Authenticity, subtle, human, and slightly imperfect, has become the true breakthrough weapon of modern short dramas. What ultimately makes Zhai Yiying stand out is not just the frequency of her appearances on data charts, but the way she consistently generates chemistry with very different male leads. With Shen Hae-in in The Other Side of the Sun, the atmosphere leaned toward suspense and psychological tension. Every shared glance felt like a hidden clue. In First Taste with Liu Yuhang, the tone shifted completely into soft sweetness, light teasing, shy smiles, and a sense of first love awkwardness that made audiences feel giddy. Meanwhile, Sui Sui Wayan with Wang Hae-in broke away from traditional CP formulas, blending fantasy, comedy, and emotional depth. This rare adaptability has quietly but firmly secured her position as a stable lead actress. Zhang Jijun follows a different but equally compelling path. His historical drama A Moment of Indulgence proved his ability to handle classical language, restrained emotions, and period etiquette, while the modern romance Confession Request Pending highlighted his natural ease and contemporary charm. Because of this range, expectations for his role in A Promise Within Palace Walls are particularly high. Viewers are curious to see how he will balance rebirth memories with palace humming, how much softness he will allow to leak through layers of political calculation behind the scenes. The industry's obsession with detail has become impossible to ignore. In Sui Sui Wayan, the production team invested heavily in costumes and props, even changing the male lead's outfit 5 times just to adjust the subtle dark patterns. In First Taste, the protagonist's bellflower accessory was revised 7 times, serving as a symbolic marker of rebirth and emotional awakening. These choices may seem small, but together they signal a clear shift. Meticulous craftsmanship is no longer optional, it is the baseline for premium short dramas. Looking ahead, Zhai Yiying's upcoming projects reveal an ambitious trajectory. Suspense, campus youth stories, and pure comedy all appear on her waiting list, suggesting a deliberate effort to avoid typecasting. Zhang Jijun's 42 completed works already span nearly every genre imaginable, and his face reset quality, where audiences struggle to associate him with a single fixed image, continues to earn industry praise. The market itself is also changing. Viewers are no longer satisfied with fast-paced stimulation alone, they want emotional resonance that lingers after the screen goes dark. As production budgets climb into the million yuan range, a crucial question emerges: can artistic value truly keep pace with commercial success? Audiences crave the romantic fantasy of first taste, where love blooms after curiosity, but they also hunger for bold hybrids like Zhai Yiying, which mixes mythology, humor, and emotional sincerity. This contradiction, wanting both escape and depth, is precisely what drives the short drama market forward. Perhaps this is the most exciting phase yet. Short dramas are no longer simply compressed stories, they are experimental spaces where creators test boundaries, refine aesthetics, and rediscover what makes viewers feel seen. If Zhai Yiying and Zhang Jijun continue to grow within this ecosystem, their work may not only dominate charts, but also redefine what short truly means in storytelling. Thank you for watching my channel. See you in the next videos. Thanks.